what's up guys, my name is Parasurge. I'm here with another Union Arena battle video. We're going to be playing this video in the background as we talk about other points. First of all, we're going to introduce the decks. We have Kurapika versus Xenon, GGO. We all know Kurapika, it's been in the game for a while. It has when played, you could choose one of the following effects, which is give it snipe or choose one of your opponent's characters in the front line and switch it to resting. And Xenon has Kirito as a boss monster, impact damage 2, and then Xenon has snipe. Both decks have high cost characters, and then I'll just let the video play in the background as we talk about a few things coming up in the next few months. First of all, by the end of this month, we're gonna have 2 IPs that are gonna change the meta. We're gonna have Volume 2 Code Geass with upgrades to some of the previous decks, as well as introducing a new color for the Code Geass, being blue. And then the upgrades for Lancelot, Pizza, and Gawain decks as well. As well as Attack on Titan coming in with red, I believe it's red, blue, and green. Believe the more powerful decks in Attack on Titan would be red, because it is to be like a rush focused deck. It is a very strong deck for Attack on Titan to come up with for this meta that we're going through right now. And then for the Code Geass, I believe one of the better decks coming out of this Volume 2 is the Lancelot with upgrades. So you do get Nanoli and a few cycle cards like draw and discard cards, but Nanoli being unplayed, draw a card, discard a card, and then if you have 4 characters in your energy line, it generates 2 energy, which is very strong. It is a 2 energy requirement card, so you could play it off Cornelia's Raids effects. It just helps you ramp really easy to where you need to get to. Besides that, next month we have 2 other IPs that's going to change the meta very, very dramatically. Just change everything, which is Ronin Kenshin. And then we also have Volume 2 of Hunter x Hunter. I don't know if the meta is going to change with that one, but Ronin Kenshin right now is making a lot of waves in Japan and in the Asia scene, because they just had a tournament. And the final, like one of those big tournaments, and the finals did end up going to a red Kenshin deck, I believe. Got first place, and I think top 2 was a red Kenshin and a purple Kenshin deck. And Kenshin being a very powerful deck, because we haven't been revealed anything in the English version, but in Japan, it's already out in Japan. It's been out for the last few months. I think it's been like 2 or 3 months. Don't quote me on it because I'm not 100% sure, but I know Kenshin, red Kenshin has a card that has double attack, and then any Kenshin card, I'll be opening up a separate tab to be looking at it, but any Kenshin card that attacks and wins a battle, instead of getting sidelined, it pushes characters back to the energy line. So if you have a full energy line, you could be removing cards from play, and it could be ruining your strategies if you're playing against the Kenshin cards. Let me see if I can open one of these cards up in a sec here. Here you go, the raid. On your turn, your opponent's character that loses battle due to this fighting it's moved to the energy line instead of being sidelined. So that's one of the raids that it has. It's from the main set. And then the one from the starter deck, it says the same thing. On your turn, your opponent's character that loses a battle to this character is moved to the energy line instead. On play, choose up to 1 character on your opponent's front line and move it to the energy line. So you're already pushing something back with the on play on that one. Which is the one that has double attack? I could have sworn I saw something with double attack. Well, most of these Ronin Kenshin's characters, even the zero drop is a zero drop 3k body, no trigger, but it has, if your opponent's character loses a battle due to fighting this character, is moved to the energy line instead. So you have to make sure you have 1 or 2 slots open in your energy line just in case you're not getting removed cards from your energy line. And then Lancelot, because we're gonna play Lancelot to be a very big part of the meta for like about a month before Ronin Kenshin comes out. The best way to get around Lancelot stuff is seeing maybe like run like a Toto deck and mess with their energy a little bit. Try to push their energies up, put the 1 drops to the back, move the 2 drops to the front. A lot of Lancelot decks don't have a lot of step characters. The only one that I know is Jeremiah having step, and then one of the Euphemias, but most players don't play that. The other thing is Lancelot does pop a body on board the 8 drop, but he has to get to 8. So just keep that in mind. Let's just get back to the last few minutes of this game that I'm showing here. I know I went off on a tangent for those two things because those are going to be very meta changing sets coming up soon. We have 2 what are those melodies in the front line. We're generating a lot of energy still, so that's 2, 4, 6, 7 energy still generating. In Kurapika side, it's looking rough for the GGO side. See what we're gonna do here. GGO has 2 life left. Kurapika is down to 4 life left. He needs to pull a final. He needs to have a final to get like a lot of good plays in his turn for the GGO right now, because this is looking a little rough here depending what it has in hand. It looks like he wants to push that up, but the only way he can survive here is trying to kill both Kurapikas in the front somehow, or getting one of his 5k bodies on board. I know GGO in the future gets really good support when set 2, so that's something I'm excited for. I also have a Lancelot build, so once the second set drops, I could get some of the cards there for that too. So he finally decided to move forward. 4 energy in the back. Should have paid 1 and give one of the Scion Snipe plus 2500 in Snipe. And draw a card, I believe, right? Yeah, draw a card if it wins a battle. Give the other one Snipe, so it has double Snipe, so he could remove both cards right there. Then he gave Photon Sword to one of them, so it's impact 2 Snipe, swinging over the 5k Kurapika. 2 damage, 2 impact. It is a active trigger and a Kurapika, it is 7. So Kurapika's effect on play rest the unit, so resting the Sinon. And I think he was confused because no one really uses that ability. And but it does have an ability to rest on play, so he just scoops it up there because there's nothing else he could really do to win. Having a special and a color trigger in life for Kurapika. I am going to post a deck list here. I know I've went a little tangent. Have a nice day, guys. Peace.